Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Appreciate you guys for joining me again. Welcome back in. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna get the lights turned on here. Hey, Shanak. How's it going? All right. Let's get this started without further ado. Okay. All right, let's get this a go. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. Today is Monday, May 5th, 2025, and we're back learning Python and doing some various stuff. Today we're going to be launching today actually marks a fun day. We're going to be launching our chromaplot.com. I purchased the domain name chromaplot.com, so we're going to be trying to figure out how to host it on some sort of platform, whether it be render.com or fly.io or something. We're going to try to figure it out and see what we can do. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the subscriber, whoever that was. Hey, Basti, how's it going? So let's get into it without further ado. So this is the thin layer chromatography simulator project that I built. Currently we have these. I'm gonna delete those. So currently we have. I'm a little nervous. I don't know. Hold on. Let me think here. It's happening today, boys. It's happening. So let's see what we can do. This is what it looks like. Boom. Look at that. And then you can go comp 1.5, comp 2.2, comp 3.65, comp 4.17, comp 5.84. You can run the simulation, loading the chroma plot, and then bada bing bada boom, you get your chroma plot. So then you have the ability also to download too, which is really cool as well. So our goal for today is to try to launch this. It's like done, ready to go. Yeah, what do you guys think? I'm kind of tired. It's been warm and just a little bit slow. I'm just a little tired. Gotta wake up. I sat down on the couch here for 30 minutes after I got home, after I walked the dog, and so I zoned out for a little bit. Took a little power nap. Okay, let's get into this. Render. Let's go to. Let me go here. Take this over. Okay, so let's go to render.com. Oh, whoa! What the hell? What is going on? Oh my gosh, clip that. That was funny. Okay. So this is a landing page here. Pricing. So prefers personal projects and small applications. Develop scale apps in minutes. Fully managed data stores. Custom domains. Get security out of the box. Email support. So this is $19 per month. Per user per month. Plus compute costs. 500 gig of bandwidth. Collaborate with 10 team members. So obviously we just need to do this guy here. And you guys worked with render.com before? Do you think... Let me look up on Stack Overflow first. I want to see some real world opinions. Oh. You know I'm not a human, bruh. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I wanted to look here. Let's look up render.com. Well, that's the glory of the almighty orb, is it just gets right to the point. As I deploy stream location to render conscious. Huh. Okay, so hello. For today's project, I am ready to launch my TLC sim project as chromaplot.com. I was thinking of using render.com. I have never hosted a website before and want to learn how, and so feel free to give me better options that would fit my needs. I am not so okay. All right, here we go. Today's the day, boys. We're launching the project. Might like to use DigitalOcean. Okay. That's awesome. Congrats on getting your TLC simulator to this point. Hosting your site at chromaplot.com will make it feel real. Since it's your first time hosting, here's a breakdown to help you choose the best setup. Since you're building a fast API project and want others to use it via a real URL, you'll need a domain name, a place to run your backend, and optional, a front end if you have one. Hosting options. Render.com is a great choice. Pros: free tier for small fast API projects, easy GitHub integration, handles HTTPS and domain linking. Cons: free service can sleep after interactivity on cold starts. You can use a web service for your fast API background and follow their fast API deployment guide. Railway.app, similar to Render, more polished. Pros: great UI for fast setup. Docker, free tier with a $5 usage credit. What I recommend based on you. You're comfortable with code and you're learning fast API plus backend, so I recommend using render.com for hosting the fast API backend, connecting it to GitHub for auto deploy, linking it to your chromaplot.com domain. You can host a static site on Render or include it directly in your fast API app via templates. Make sure your fast API runs locally with Unicorn. Put your code on GitHub. Get a requirements.txt and maybe your render.yaml file. Sign up on Render and create a web service. Okay, here we go. You want to work with Uncle? You calling me Unc? Bruh, I'm getting called Unc now? You're getting called Unc? Bro, what the hell? Not like Shannon Sharp over here. Where's Tim at? Where's Tim? Hey, Ayimba, how's it going? Bro, I clipped the CSS framework fail on render.com on Twitch to check out later. Yeah, that's funny. Thank you for clipping that, bro. That was hilarious. It's just like, what was that picture? That was like something where deep in the source code somewhere. I'll have to like email it to like their support and be like bug alert. What do you guys have you if you can do it on GitHub, then you can use integrated continuous deployment. So you just push the code and rebuilds the deployment. Yeah, the thing is with GitHub, I can't use GitHub because it only hosts static sites. So I wouldn't be able to, it wouldn't be able to work with my fast API, right? GitHub pages would not work with my fast API backend, right? Will not work. And images, no Python or server-side logic. So I can have the hosting on my other front end on GitHub pages, and then I can have the back end lie somewhere else. No, let's keep them together for now. Will render. I already have TLC simulator. As a repo on GitHub privately. Will render.com, I cannot type, oh my gosh. Will render.com keep up with the latest pushes to main? Perfect. Keeping front end and back end together on render.com is a solid choice, especially if you're your first deployment. Yes, render.com can automatically keep up with your latest pushes to main if you link the repo during setup. Here's how you can set it up. Log into render.com, click new web servers, connect GitHub account, choose your TLC simulator repo, even private repo work, and fill in the following. The build command, leave blank, or use pip install requirements.txt, start command. Leave blank or use pip install requirement. Insert command port, assume your fast API is me. Okay, let's go step by step, but let's first get my current repo in a shape or in a condition okay for going live. I don't have any git ignores yet. And would like some input on the structure. Okay, so Big chat here. So that happens because some design frameworks rely on um, prefetch of JavaScript to make their CSS work. If the JavaScript fails to download, Cloudflare denies the request, and JavaScript and CSS won't load and get messed up layout. Interestingly, what we learned from this is number one, render.com doesn't optimize their sizes of their images, and number two, render.com uses a CDN, probably Cloudflare. A more advanced front end trick is to actually inline the minimum amount of CSS required to get a good amount of that fast loading metric and not rely on external CSS file to load first. This ensures that you're. That's a good idea. Interesting. I didn't think about that. To inline this some like the more basic necessity CSS and then for interesting. If you can do it on GitHub, then you can use it. I was typing it like your hairstyle. Thanks. I'm just wearing a. This is my. I need a haircut. It's getting long, boys. No, I don't. Come on. I don't think. I think it's funny. Unca's funny. You guys are funny. Trust me. All right. Let's keep moving on this. Okay, let's assume this is a basic fast API app with front end like static HTML, CSS all in one repo. A solid folder layout might look like this. Okay, so currently ours looks like this. Ooh. So let's assume this is a backend fast API with front end like static HTML all in one place. So TLC simulator has an app with main.py in it, routes, templates, and static. Requirements teach a render deployment config, git ignore, and a readme within the Okay, so currently I have TLC simulator classes, static, templates. What do I want to do here? Okay, so hold on, I'm trying to think. So we have a virtual environment. Main false.high. I don't have an app folder after I just have everything in the TLC sim. I have a static dir templates dir user plots dir vanv dir my main.py my development plots.py for creating the algo, requirements.txt to do main.py templates static user plots. Okay, so we just need to go here. Okay. What's going on with you, Abi? How's it going? Welcome in. Let me know more about you. What brings you in with all the chats? Hey, William. I started learning about 11 months ago. A little less than a year ago. It's crazy how, it flies, guys. You got to just start learning if you guys are just debating it. If I just started and already a year has flown by, it's crazy. It's really unbelievable how the years are just really going by now so fast. And my dog was getting older year after year, and it just sucks, man. Okay, so we want to do this. Let's go. Change is not staged for commit. Add or remove file. Oh, I just deleted all those. Okay, so let's just go. Okay, so now we're just restored here. So now I'll delete this. Okay, so now we're in this perfect state, or our state from yesterday, which is the same exact what we just. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go and delete all of these, right? Those are deleted. We're going to add to the. We're going to add here to the TLC simulator folder here a .gitignore. Right? And then so this is a suggested git ignore. So I do want this virtual environment one, right? Editor settings is coded. I have Pi cache folders. So here we'll go. So this is my dev environment, right? So git status here. Yeah. So let me go git, let me go here. Git add, git commit. And then we'll say here, and then we'll say I'll say I want to say add git ignore, and then clean plots. Okay, and then we get push that, right? Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll go git checkout main. So now I'll go git merge dev. So now I've merged dev into main. Now I'm going to git push. No, so now I merged dev into main here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go git status. So I'm in your on branch main. I'm head of origin main. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to going to delete this to do. I'm going to go ahead and go to my so I want to copy this, add that. Sure it's wired for deployment. Just finally getting to my keyboard. Nice, dude. Welcome in. Hey, Hamashu. How's it going? When did you start feeling more comfortable with it? About the 4-month mark, I would say. 4 to 5 months was when I started to move a little bit faster without kind of needing to reference old things. This is just the old Jibbity. This is my my professor when I just ask questions. So I've already written all my code and everything, so I'm getting ready to launch this app. So I've never launched it, so we've got to learn how to do that here. So I'm trying to figure out, we're trying to clean things up. So we've cleaned up the virtual environment. We're cleaning up all the Pi caches. So we want to remove them from the repo though. So we will take that one. Yeah, multi-user in this thing. So then we'll commit that, right? I didn't add though. Yeah, I didn't add. That was dumb. So let me go here, hold on. Whatever, it's okay. So now we'll commit on that. That didn't, oh, oops, wrong one. So we can, sorry, commit this. So I go get status here. Those are now ready, now we commit on that. And it's weird it didn't have me add it first. Should have caught that though. So remove the folders and update the git ignore. So now I'm synced up here. So those will be ignored now. So now I'm gonna update. This is show the requirements. Make the file append without replacing content. So we're gonna take this put freeze. Remake the this here. Okay, so now we have our requirements are all up to date. I'm sorry. I'm trying to learn Python. I'm moving through Stanford's free code in place course. Oh, I saw that like a thing on that, like a video thing. looked interesting. How do you like that, William? Just trying to figure out how to be best practice and really get down these beginner skills down in my head. Yeah, so I highly suggest if you're new and beginner to join my Discord link down below where you can get access to a complete roadmap for free of all my resources from every book I've read. As you can see, I've got books back here from all my notes on those books. I have marked down notes on everything I've done, all the videos I've watched, the courses I've taken, the weekly updates of those courses, and those notes for those weekly updates. I have video. I've taken CS50X live on this channel, watched all the lectures live, did all the problem sets live. So and then did the final project live. So like it's all there in a complete, a documented roadmap for you guys. Join the Discord and get access to those resources for free. It's a great place to be, and then just hang out with us in there too. Hey Gunslinger girl, how's it going? Hey Jacob. What's going on, Braden? How's it going? Welcome back in. You guys are here, part of the crew. Leave a like on the stream. I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me. All right, so we're getting this figured out. So anything else I should add here? So I've updated my requirements.txt, so it's a git add commit update. Okay, and then we'll okay, so now we have all these changes. Okay, so now anything else we want to do here? We cleaned out the plots. We've got the git ignore. We've got our everything works there. This is my main. Okay. I think we're ready here to try it. Abhishek, how's it going? Welcome back, dude. Okay, I think we're ready to try it here. If I link you my GitHub repo, are you able to detail it? I gotta make it public though. Okay, you guys, because it's done, I'm gonna make it public here. Dun, 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 dun. Some of you guys have been asking for the source code of it here. So this is it right here. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna first push this up here. Let's go. Okay, so now if I go here and refresh, div, everything's all caught up. So what I'm gonna do here really fast is I'm gonna go git checkout dev git pull main. Git pull I'm already up to date. Git pull origin main. How do I pull down from? What's your setup? I have a Mac, but are you using an external monitor, keyboard, mouse, etc.? Yeah, so I just have an external Dell monitor. It was a gaming. It is a gaming monitor. It's got like 165 hertz. So it's a pretty nice one. It's a little bit of curve. It's got like 27 inches, I think. I only have one single monitor here. I've shown my setup here before. That's it. That's all I'm doing over here, boys. Just stuff on one monitor and a dream. And then I just got, I upgraded from the Magic Mouse. I was using the Magic Mouse to the Logitech mouse. And then I'm just using the Apple Dark Magic keyboard. Pretty basic over here. Nothing too fancy. Okay. Okay, so if I have a dev branch that is behind main, how do I pull from main? Good. Oh, I have to merge main into dev. Okay. I'm on dev, so we're gonna go git merge main. So now I get the git ignore files. Hopefully I didn't just delete everything. Something I didn't mean to delete. I think I just removed the to do. I added the git ignore for the PyCache and the virtual environment ignore. Okay, I think we're okay though. So now if I go git push, this will push my now dev up. Now everything's synced here. Okay, we're good. Now I'm up to date with main on dev. Now I'm up here on main. Okay, so here we go, everybody. If you want to see the TLC simulator code, it's going live here. Here we go. Settings. Oh. Chroma TLC. Should I call this? Should I rename it to like Chromaplot? Chromaplot, because it is that's what it's called, chromaplot.com. Chromaplot TLC sim. Chromaplot TLC sim. Hey, Abri, how's it going? Sadant, how's it going? Hey, Rao. No, I don't think we're, would you guys classify this as vibe code? I don't think we're vibe code. I'm just trying to learn how to deploy stuff here on a web app. I've never done it before. But all the code I write is, I don't generate code and blindly accept code. I write my own code. So if you guys are new here, this is the simulator here. So I'm gonna go git. Run dev. Okay, here. So now we'll go up to, where's my unicorn? I can never remember it, so I gotta always go back up. Here we go. So this is my thin layer chromatography simulator. So I have a degree in human biology and a minor in chemistry. And I work as a formulation chemist. And so I wrote this thin layer chromatography simulator. And then I deployed it to a web application here. And we're able to generate thin layer chromatography simulator, thin layer chromatographs via these RF factors that you can put in, and then you can run these simulations. and generate a chroma plot here, and it'll kind of show you and animate this GIF. And you see you have your solvent that drags up at a speed of 1, a factor of 1, and then these factors, you can see that this 3 has a factor of 0.1, so it lags behind by 90% speed, less 90% of the other ones, and then you could calculate your RF. So that's the finalized image, and then you can go ahead and download that GIF from the web page itself. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not vibe coding. I got to use it as a teacher. I got to learn somehow. I'm using it as my TA. Okay. I thought vibe code is where they just have it right and they just accept and accept and accept, and it just keeps building for them blindly. Have you guys done that before? Does it work out for you? I've never done it before. Probably a slippery slope to fall into. Okay, so that's dev. So then let's go. So that's the app right there. So I'm gonna go get. Okay, so we're on. Chromoplot TLC simulator. Default branch is main. Set up discussions. Change visibility. Change to public. All right, you guys got to go give it a star. Let's see how many of you guys go give it a star here. You guys like the project, no pressure, but feel free to go give it a star here. We're gonna make it public. Da, 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 da. Oh, I don't have a license. Hold on. I gotta add a license. I think I'm gonna have to add it on. I don't know. I don't wanna. It's free of use. I'm going to pull my one from my small business manager, right? I'm just going to take that one. Where's that one at? Let me go here to here. Where's the small business manager? Yeah. Where's our community project? I have a community project, you guys, if you want to contribute to it. The small business manager. It's a pretty cool project so far. It's a complete Python to Kinter application used for businesses to log lots of information and get a lot of statistics back for accounting purposes. So I'm going to take this guy here. Okay. What is this? Is this a markdown file or what is this? What is this? Copy the file, paste the file into here. Oh, whoops, I don't want to do that. Let me go to git checkout main. What the heck happened here? I'm already up to date. I'm already on main. I thought I switched to dev. What? Ah. How to restore back to previous commit. Git restored. Soft commit hash. I thought it was on dev. Why? I'm confused. What's going on here? Sorry, you guys. I'm missing chats, but I'm trying to figure this out. What's going on here? So this is my main. Where's my... What? What? Where's my folder? User plots. Why'd that get deleted? I switched to main. User plots is still empty. I don't get it. Where's my user plots on here? What? Everything's up to date. Am I missing something? What is going on here? So why is user plots directory not in there? Am I blind? Switch to dev, your branch is up to date with origin main. But I don't understand though. Where's my Git says up to date, but my user plots dir is missing on GitHub. Oh, if it's empty, it'll ignore it. Add a git keep. Okay, so we want to do... Okay, because it's empty by default. It's not showing up. So we're going to say git add user plots slash dot there's space I gotta touch it, so git touch user plots. Oh shoot, it's not, I just have to touch, right? So let me git command. So we made that now. And we can add it and then just push it. So I'll just take these. Okay, we'll add the git keep. Status here. Branch dev. Okay. Git checkout main. Now let's go git merge dev. Git push all that up. Okay, so now if I go here, now I have user plots in there with the git keep. Sweet. Okay, so now that's in there. We have requirements.txt, we have readme. This is blank, so we do need to write some stuff to this readme. I'm vibe coding some DirectX 11 stuff. What's that? That sounds like something you want to vibe code. That does not sound like something you want to do by hand. Flopbaiter Saman. Could you please make a video on how you teach yourself things? You seem to do it flawlessly, so I'd love to just sit and teach myself some stuff, but I don't know where to start. Honestly, dude, like, I really am giving you my transparent learning here live. Like, I kind of feel like it would be silly of me to do like a direct video on it when in reality, like, this is it. Like, so let me tell you, if you guys, I know we're going to start, I'll take a quick 5-minute pause on the actual getting on the Git stuff, and we'll go ahead and just talk about this because it seems like people are interested. We got a lot of new people in here. So hello, everybody. My name is Michael. I'm 26. I graduated college back in 2021 with a degree in human biology and a minor in chemistry. Chemistry and biology really just kind of came sort of easier to me, so I kind of just gravitated towards that. I was an accounting major, but I went towards science because I just kind of picked it up a little bit easier and just liked it better. Had I known about programming and done it back then, I probably would have done that, but I didn't. But oh well. I was an undergraduate teaching fellow for the chemistry department. I taught like the pre-exam, study sessions for the, the general chemistry department. I taught the weekly session. I was the undergraduate. I was the only undergraduate, laboratory instructor for the general chemistry department and the 2 general chemistry semesters. So I ran and graded undergrads as a senior. I graded undergraduates, lab reports, and ran the lab. It was kind of a cool authoritative role. It was really a good experience, and taught me a lot about like responsibility and things along that line. And but then I graduated and I got a job as a formulation chemist right out of college. About a month after I got a job, and then and I've been there ever since, and I've been there for about 3-4 years, almost, no, 3 years, no, not 4, a little over 3. And yeah, so in terms of teaching myself stuff, there's just a couple of things that I really try to keep focus on. Is that number one is that I really don't think you need to pay for anything, and what I mean by that is, unfortunately, yes, there's a stigma that you have to like get degrees and stuff, and yeah, that might be the case to get jobs. But in terms of learning the material, you don't need to pay for anything. The material has been there. It's been there since the 80s. The same books have been rewritten over and over and over again. and just polished up and new stuff added, and the same basic things are taught in those classes from back in then, from what I understand, to now. Just it's kind of like been improved slightly with some improvements and some modern IDEs and stuff thrown in there and whatnot. But the basic structures of stuff is pretty similar, the ideas. Now, that being said, is in my Discord I provide everything I provide in my Discord link down below is free. All the books, and I give you guys my notes on those books, weekly course breakdowns, links to the videos of me doing those courses live here on the channel. It's all on there for you guys, and really that's what college is. If you really wanted to in college, you could just bypass the professor, never go to class if there was no attendance credit, and then and bypass the class if there was no attendance credit, and just read the book that was assigned in the syllabus, and then go take the test. And you could do pretty well if you were able to teach yourself that way. And I did do that for some of my classes, for some of my professors that I just didn't mesh well with, or didn't really like the style of. I went and read the book and taught myself. So reading the book is a huge skill, in that it's the material. Everything you need to know is in there. It's just you have to get through it, and make yourself get through it. And I think the difficult part about that is they seem so thick. It's like, oh, where do I even begin? I don't even want to start. It seems like I'll never end. But it's really like a marathon type of thing. You have to have that mentality of, this is a long journey. This isn't a marathon, not a sprint. I'm going to be taking this, and that leads me to my next point of, you really need to just not put a lot of pressure on yourself. A lot of these YouTube gurus that I watched when I was first starting to learn, or trying to get into learning, made it seem like this stuff was, easy, and they learned it super fast, and they got jobs super fast, and that is just honestly the outlier and the lie that's kind of been thrown out there. The stuff, not that it's difficult for the average person to do. It's a new type of thinking. It's a lot of new packages, there's just so much. It's never ending. That's the difficult part about it. And so you really have to focus on removing the pressure, so that you don't stress yourself out. And so I kind of have the ability. Yes, I do have a job currently, so I do have that factor. I know some of you guys are learning this stuff to try and get jobs, which is the difficult part about removing that pressure. So try to just get yourself in a situation to where you're learning for fun, rather than to get an income. And I know, again, that is the privilege I have at the current moment in saying that. I'm aware of that, but that is the honest truth, and what has helped me to just remove the, oh, I have to learn today, to, oh, I get to sit down and build what I want today, because what else am I going to do? I'm going to just learn and stream it. And I've developed this community over the course of these months that I've been streaming, and yeah, it's been little by little. It's a small daily, little by little thing. One lead code problem a day. Over the course of 2.5 weeks, you've solved 17 lead code problems, and you feel a little bit better than you did on day one. And then it's just it's harder when you're younger, like in between like the ages of 20, or even like 15 to like 22. Like, time really feels like it moves kind of slow, but it really starts to ramp up, you guys. And go fast. Old Unc Mike is coming out here. But yeah, and so the days start flying by. So next thing you know, you've done 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and you've learned a lot along the way. And it kind of feels like a blur, honestly, because you feel kind of like, oh, I still am a beginner, but you have all of this to show for it. And you're like, oh, wait, hold on, what's going on here? And you guys relate to that feeling? It's kind of like imposter syndrome a little bit. Okay, let's get back to it here. So we have everything up to date. So git status, up to date with origin main. Cool. So everything is up to date here. Our GitHub is not getting PyCache files, and it's not getting our any our virtual environment directory. So everything is good there. So now I think we're ready to make this go live. So you guys ready? You guys got to head over to the GitHub and give it a star. And yeah, Flopator, just come into the stream and hang out with me. You don't have to directly be like looking at what I'm doing. That's not the goal here. Like, is you can just have it on in the background with the music, the lo-fi chill, and just have it on in the background, and um, you know, hold yourself accountable. Like if you're struggling to make that time, right? I know that it is hard to make that time, especially at the start. Now for me, it's very habitual. It feels very, very strange if I don't make that time. I kind of get stressed if I don't make that time because I've been doing it for so long. So when I don't code, I'm like, oh gosh, like I need to code. But at the start, it is very hard to set aside that time and get that. It is a habit you have to create. You got to have some discipline. So just use the stream to come in and have discipline. Oh, Mike's streaming tonight. Let's go on. Let's go study. Let's put him in the background, and I'll put what I'm learning, and I'll put him what he's learning, and we'll just learn together on what we're doing. Oh, that's cool what he did. Let me share what I'm doing. You guys like that? Leave a comment or leave a thumbs up. Sorry about my ramble. If you guys are new here, subscribe. We're pushing towards 2K. My goal is 2K by the end of the week, by this Sunday. And then we'll have to think of some cool thing we'll do. This is like our 2K project. All right, let's see here. We want to go settings. Change visibility. So let's do ChromaPlot, TLC simulator. Change visibility, change to public. I want to make this repository public. I understand. Oh shoot, I forgot. I keep forgetting. Okay, hold on 1 second, you guys. Give me 1 second. We need to go here. We need to grab this file. We need to go git status. We're on main. We're gonna add this in. License, copyright, Michael Deming 2015, file of the ChromaPlot. TLC simulator. Also known as chromaplot.com. To use copy modifiers used for personal education purposes, subject to following conditions, commercial use, unable to adopt permission for the copyright holder, and for educational purposes. It only. Cool. That's our license. So we just, it's free of charge. The ChromaPlot TLC simulator, also known as chromaplot.com. To use copy, modify, distributed software for some commercial use. Connection with software user dealing with software. Cool. How's the puppy? Feeling better today? Oh, the puppy. Oh, was she? Yeah, from growling. She's always growling at the neighbors. We got some new people that moved in, so she's been on alert. Ooh, who's this? Okay, so let's go git add here. Git commit. Add license. Can never spell that word. Push up origin. Okay, so now our GitHub. Let me go back here, TLC simulator. Okay, we have a license, cool. Nice. All right, here we go. Now we're ready. We're ready. Change visibility, change to public. Or hold on. ChromaPlot. TLC simulator. And then settings, change visibility, change to public. All right. Oh, flash the old email. Whatever. All right. How do I use my? Come on, let me use my thing I hear. There we go. Fingerprint. Okay. Hold on. Come on. Take this out, put this in there. Not take this. Get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now it's public. All right, you guys, go ahead and give the old repo a star if you guys have enjoyed the build here. It's public, it's pushed, it is live. I'll go ahead and paste it in the chat here. Thank you guys so much for always your support day in and day out as we built this over the past about 2.5, 3 weeks, I think it was. I'll have to go back and see exactly how long it was, but there it is live. So now we actually have to get this like published to render.com. That's our goal here. Okay, render.com. So we want to start deploying here. Okay, let me sign into this with GitHub. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, it's live, guys. Go check it out. Cool. All right. Okay, I think I am ready to sync to render.com. You're ready to deploy your Fast API app or any other project to render.com. Here's a quick checklist, step-by-step guide. Pre-deployment checklist. Make sure you have a GitHub repo with your code pushed to it. A requirements txt, gotcha. Optional but recommended. A start command. I don't have a render.yaml or a start command. How do I do that? Add a start command. This is a command that tells render how to launch your Fast API app. Assuming your app is in main, it looks like this, right? The start command should be this. Explanation. Main is the... You'll enter the start command field when you set up your web server on render. Optionally, you can automate the deployment, create a file called a render.yaml, and commit this to GitHub. So web name fast my app. Build command UV core plan free. Oh, okay. So let's add this YAML then. So we gotta add new file render.yaml. We'll add this. And then we have, this is TLC chroma plot, TLC simulator, aka chromaplot.com or whatever. Python pip install requirements txt requirement plan free. So now if we go git add here, git commit add render host file. Let me go git push that. Okay, so now that should be there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay. I added the file. Hey Tim, we were asking about you earlier. Where were you, man? There was something that got brought up about basketball. Oh, some guy was calling, what's his name? Abi was calling me Unk. I said, "What do you think I am, Shannon Sharp?" I thought you would have liked that. What happened to our music? Bruh. Bruh. Um, I love this intro song. I'm about to break out the old saxophone again. Alright. Go to render.com and log in. Click New Web Service. Okay. Configure your Git provider to give render permissions. Public Git repository. So we'll just configure this, I guess, to allow for oh, hold on. Let's do really quick. Let's go here. Real quick. Check out my project. Thanks for all the advice. We gotta be nice to the AI. We never know if it's gonna turn around, right? We never know if it's gonna turn around and come after us. We gotta be nice. Right? We're gonna be nice. Thanks for all the advice along the way. I learned a lot. It was fun coding it. You're very welcome, music. I hate when it like takes the compliment. It's so funny. I just checked out your project. This is super cool. Your repo's clean and organized. Love you documented with a clear README. My README's blank. A simple faceted BI structure, working render YAML, sensible defaults. If you're ready to keep going after these, you should consider adding a front end. Okay, there is. So it didn't look at it didn't look at it actually. Bro. Okay. It lied to me. It said it was gonna look at my project and it didn't. That's funny. Okay, well okay, here we go. Here we go. It's happening. Okay, so select the repo that contains your render YAML file. Render should auto-detect the render and fill in everything you need. So this is going to be called ChromaPlot TLC Simulator. Project. Add this web service to a project once it's created. Create a project. This is going to be... You can add a new production. Set up an initial environment production. Deployment. Python 3 main. Region is Oregon West. Okay, we'll take Oregon. Root directory. If set render runs commands from this directory instead of the repository root. Start command. So let's see. We want to go to here and get this guy here. Unicorn main app host port that. This runs the command to start your app with each deploy. Okay, instance type, free. Upgrade or enable more features. Free instances spin down after periods of inactivity. Do not support SSH access, scaling, one-off jobs, or persistent disks. Select any paid instances to enable these features. What does this mean? Your app still works fine, but the free plan will have some limitations. Spins down. If no one visits your site after 15 minutes, render put your app to sleep. First visitors after that will experience a short delay, a cold start. Okay, whatever. You cannot open a terminal or log into the server directly. This mostly affects debugging or advanced users who need server control. You can't permanently save files to disk like uploads. Everything gets wiped if your app restarts. Oh, cool. So that's good for cleanup. Databases like SQLite won't survive reboots unless stored in a managed database service or remote location. You can't run background processes like Celery. Why are all these names so weird? These tech companies and products. Celery. Hey, Not Bunny, how's it going? Only 33 subscribers away from 2K. I didn't realize we're that close. Yeah, it's 33. Wow, look at that. 32 now. Thank you guys so much for following along. You guys are here. Leave a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys being here. Mike, I was watching the Celtics game, creative team, and we lost in overtime. The game ended 30 minutes ago, but I was crying. The Celtics lost to the Knicks? No way. Did they lose to the Knicks? Isn't a basketball term. Unk just means your old man. I'm so good. I know it's not a basketball term, but it's just heavily used in the basketball community. I just know it from Shannon Sharp a lot. Listen to Shannon Sharp. Call it Unk. Okay. Or in the sport community, I guess. Not unless you need fast startups on a save files or a server you're building. So I am live saving unique GIFs generated. Will they not save to the repo to allow for user download? Or will they just delete upon refresh? Files save at runtime are temporary. If your fast API generates a GIF and it saves to disk, static generated GIF, that file, it will exist only as long as the instance stays hot. If the instance restarts, idling or sleeping, you redeploy or render refreshes the environment. Multiple users generate overlapping files. Okay, cool. I think we're okay. Okay, let's keep going here. My files have unique names, so I think each time it will be okay for each user. You're okay with it just disappearing eventually. Okay, let's move on. Hey, Pavlov. How's it going, dude? What does, anybody know what the Twitch affiliate does? I think I am it. I signed up for it. They sent me it to do. For those of you on Twitch and that know the Twitch, that have the Twitch, How much experience do you have programming? 11 months. I'm 11 months pregnant. I'm a little past due. Dude, I saw that leak vid. Oh, I didn't see that leak vid. Pause. But I know what you're talking about. Zero. You know. It means people can subscribe to your channel. You get it. Oh, that's all. Okay. It's not like monetize like the ads, because I was wondering if I could like turn those off. I was wondering if I could turn them off so people didn't have to watch them because they were long. People were saying, dude, YouTube's been brutal. Like, YouTube ads have been absolutely brutal. You guys noticed that lately? They have ramped those up. Going back to school for biotech? You're in software and cyber, but you're going back. Why are you going back? We're like exchanging places here, dude. Okay, hold on. Free. Set environment-specific configs, such as secret API keys, and read those values from the No, that's nothing. Secret files. Health check, pre-deploy command, auto-deploy. Do I need to worry about any of the advanced? Do I need to worry about any of the advanced features or ENV variables? Private network. If your app grows, your add features like user login, database, third-party APIs, then in Python. Right now, you don't need to worry about these. Want to brainstorm and expand? Okay, no. Let's keep on the topic of deployment. I am trying to launch here. Okay. Perfect. Got all that. Web service. Create and build web service, monitor and build logs until live. Okay, so this is our name of the web service, ChromaPot TLC Simulator. This is the project we're going to do. Is the name of the service public? How is used? Funny and Slip, bro. Watched it multiple times. Get out of here, Tim. Get out of here, bro. This service is probably the public URL for that. Once you have deployed on your access your app via this URL. If your service name doesn't need to be in your code, it can be used in your app. I bought a domain. So okay, let's keep moving here. Okay, so it wants us to I think we're good here, right? Python 3 production. Rosalind.info. Anybody know what that is? I'm not gonna click on some random thing. Okay, let's see. Yo, we're deploying. Let's get the music going. We're deploying. Okay. What do we do? Is it just doing it? Is it just doing it? Oh no. Oh no. Failed. Oh, we failed. No. Let me take these. I'll throw these in. Okay. I failed. The errors caused by Unicorn not being installed in your deployment environment. What? It's not in there? I guess not. That's weird. So I need to add in UV cord. Add this line, UV cord standard. And so now if we go here, now we have UV cord in there. So now if I go here, okay. How do I redeploy now? How do I do it? Uh-oh. Oh, it's deploying right now. Oh, here it goes. Deploying to Afghanistan. Oh. Failed. Dang it. I failed. Again. Why is it not installing these? I did pip requirements. Why did it not install all of these? What's the why didn't the hotkey, like the pip hotkey, do that? The pip command to install it, make the requirements hit all those. So we want to do this multi-part, Python multi-part. Yeah, I did the pip freeze. That's yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't get Unicorn on here. Now I have it. Okay, I guess I didn't have it, but I was running Unicorn commands somehow. Oh, because it probably came with Fast API already installed. Or with Fast API's installation, so I know. So how can you overwrite the pip command to overwrite the require? No, to make it. What's the freeze command? You can generate a file. This is my requirements txt. So we need Python multi-part. Git commit update okay. So now if we go back to render to here, we should have UVcorn. Oh shoot, we didn't do the pip free. Crap. I'm an idiot. Now I have multi-part on there, so now I'll go git add, git commit, git push. There we go. Okay, now, oh my gosh, lots of stuff to get a project ready to go here. A lot of work here. Okay, now I think we're good. Yeah, we might be able to play some Minecraft to celebrate this project getting deployed here. Okay, so let's go back here to... All right, let's see what happens here. So, okay, so auto picks up on your commits then, and then will redeploy based upon those commits to main. So you got to be careful not to commit on main, or you're deploying live. So if you commit a bug on main, I guess that's the scary part, right? Of accidentally committing onto production, like those horror stories you hear about. Uploading build. Oh, come on. Build successful. Build successful, boys. Build successful. Deploying. Deploying. Deploying nuke. Let's take a screenshot here of this. Let's put this in the Discord. Deploying. Deploying incoming. Look out below. Running. In progress. No! Come on. Failed. Why? XSS1. Oh, what? Install multi-part Python multi-part. Oh my gosh, no! Shoot. Okay, fail again. Here we go. So git install. First say pip install multi-part. Git install Python multi-part. There we go. Now we have Python multi-part there. Now we'll go get add and commit and push. All right, one more time. If you believe, like I believe, here we go. Deploying onto production usually have a lot of checks in professional environment when a bunch of stringent tests to make sure regressions and commits were signed off by the person responsible for the deployment. So when it happens, it's either that the company doesn't have those checks in place or someone did something they shouldn't. There's a thing called A/B testing too, stage rollout, so you don't have to take the whole production from a single push. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. Deploying! Deploying! Here we go, boys! If you guys haven't yet, leave a star on the project here. And also, like, this is a community, project. Feel free to look at the code and add some stuff and push it and pull requests and commit to it. And, we can make this community driven and collaborate. You can really, you can, use it to your advantage and, say, oh, I participated on this community project. And your service is live. No way. No way. No! Yo. Oh! Someone's got to clip that. We are live. We are live. Okay, let's see if this works. Ready? Comp 1. RF.9. Comp 2. 0.8. comp 3.7, comp 4.6, comp 5.5. Run the simulation. Come on, baby. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. No. Oh my gosh, no. What happened? What happened? Oh no. Oh no. No. That sucks so bad. Oh no. Okay, I got it to deploy. Oh! It just took freaking forever. What? Dude, that took so long. Yeah, it works. What? What? That is funny. The pump fake, for real. I bit on that one. Caught me in the air, going to the line. 2 shots, Tim. 2 shots. Foul on the shot. Alright, let's see if the download works. Yo! It works! Yo! Woo! Yes! Oh, nice. Wow, render.com, they made that really easy. Props to render.com. Oh, we have logs right here. Oh, these are the logs, right? So now we've got to change over the plots take forever to generate. Common slow, larger complex data, blocking IOSync. Interesting. So we'll have to, if you guys want to optimize it with me, we can optimize it here. Well, that could be part of the community project, right? So we can optimize it, but this looks awesome. Let's make sure our CSS works. Yeah! Dude, this is so cool. We built something on the web. Dude, this is awesome. I've never built anything on the web before. Well, I have done some GitHub Pages stuff that just, simple like that, but this is like all me. This is, yeah. We got some chemistry stuff. Yeah, so this is a chromatography plot. So basically in general chemistry, like as a freshman or sophomore in college, what you do is you have a polarized piece of paper or some sort of solid phase. You have a solvent that you'll have in like a beaker, and then you plot on an x-axis, like on the piece of paper, and then you put various compounds, like solutions on, usually like ink or something like that is used. Then you take that piece of paper and you dip it in the solvent just below the x-axis line. And what it does is the solvent will then creep up through capillary forces and through electromagnetic forces through the medium, right, through a mobile phase, and drag up with it the compounds at various rates depending on the interactions with the solvent and with the solid phase. And so what you would do is, as you can see when the plot wraps up here, you'll see where these compounds finally finish. You would plot where you would compute the length of the solvent at the final versus the length of the dot and compute that ratio, and that would give you a retention factor. And that retention factor is what you would use to, project it. Hey, this is what I got for my results from my lab. For the retention factor for this compound was this, and we got the unknown compound. We can identify it by matching up retention factors with whatever the knowns. And so, there isn't any common ones here, as you can see, because they're all different. But you would have an unknown and you would plot it against a bunch of knowns, and you would see which one it kind of looked like at the end of the process. And so basically, we're just modeling that here with Matplotlib, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty sweet here. How do you guys like it? I think it looks awesome. Looks awesome. Wow, thanks for the chem lesson. Remember that lab in high school? Yeah, exactly. Could use a loading bar. It does have a loading bar. Like, oh, in terms of like this, or it says status loading here when you run it. So let's run a different simulation. Let's do like 0.12, 0.5, 0.78, 0.63, 0.42. Let's run this simulation. Loading chromoplot. Let's let this one load. Hopefully we get let's see, it takes forever. We'll have to optimize this. Don't forget to CNAME alias to this link on your DNS server so we can actually go to chromoplot.com. Yes, I need to do that. That's what we're going to do next year. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of like an about paragraph just right here, at the top maybe, or maybe we can add multiple pages. Like you guys can want to contribute to this, get some practice, doing pull requests, working on these projects with collaborating. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a in the Discord. So go join the Discord down below if you want to participate. I'm gonna make in our open source section. I'm gonna make a thread for this, just like I have for the Small Business Manager. So if you would like to participate, we can plan out some assignments and future tasks we would like within the Discord in the discussion there. So what are the ideas for speeding this up? Well, I think currently right now we're using arrays, and I'm using array slicing. I did speed this up quite heavily already, because I was populating values all the way from 0 rather than just like 10 values, just getting this blob effect to kind of mimic like a liquid blob kind of moving up rather than like a trail, like a slug trail, imagine. So that did speed it up, but I think what we can do is convert the array to the list to NumPy arrays, and then we might be able to speed it up that way. But I think it's just I'm not exactly sure what. On the local level, it's not slow at all. So I'm not sure. It's just like with the web service, with pinging the server and then getting it back, it takes some time. So I'm ready to contribute. Come on, Tim, you got it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this linked up here. So. Okay, how do I link up my DNS I bought? To link up a DNS, when you're about to know where it's hosted, if you're using render.io, they give you a public URL like this. If you're using a VPS, public IP. log into your DNS in the settings. Okay, so I used Mr. Cloudflare. So we'll go over here. Okay, so I'm in my Cloudflare. I used Cloudflare to buy. Log into Cloudflare, select your domain from the dashboard. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. Go to DNS records. This is the point where you'll point your domain to your app. Okay, DNS records. Add a DNS record. Depending on what your app is hosted on, if your app is a public like render.com, the name is add a CNAME record. What? Oh my gosh. This is complicated. This looks hard. This is where you'll point your domain to your app. Depending on what app you're hosted, render, add a CNAME record. Is this like in a file? I am not following. What do I do with the CNAME thing? Go to click records. Click add record. Oh, you in the record. You add the record. Okay. Add record. Fill out the fields. Type CNAME. Name required at for the root. This means the root, like your domain.com. What? At. This means your root domain, like your domain.com. Is this just not my... So my DNS is chromoplot. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Target name add. So I need to go to the here, undeploy to here, copy link. I'm gonna give it this. I want to see what it looks like. It requires a direct connection and may not support Cloudflare's proxy orange cloud if it breaks under proxy set to DNS only. Okay, so we'll set this here. Use at for root. Okay, that's what it meant. And then a www. DNS only. Okay, so let's see here. CNAME @ for the root. Proxy status DNS only auto. Add a record. Oh, that just got rid of it. Come on. At globalplottlc.com. DNS save. So then we'll add another record. We want to use CNAME www. Save. Okay, and go to render dashboard. Select your out, go to the settings. Custom domains. Add a custom domain. Add both chromoplot.com. So then we may need to add one more CMOD. So certification pending. So I need to verify this on my end here via Cloudflare probably. How do I verify the cert? In Cloudflare DNS panel, add a CNAME in. Should be a domain in the beginning. So let's go to https://chromoplot.com. Oh, you guys! Yo! We are live! We are live! We're live! Go check it out, guys. Woo! Yes! Project number 4 done. It's a lot. All right, we need to let's just get a little jazz going. Let's just get a little detox here. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. I'm I'm gonna go pour myself a little drink for that one. Adult drink, if you know what I mean. I'll be right back. All right. It's not alive for you? What? They said it might take some time. Why does it say document right here? Why does it say document up here? Oh, do I have to change this on my HTML? Alright, you guys. We got some adult drink here. Just some old-fashioned... cheers, my friends. Oh, shoot, sorry. I got some adult drink here. So cheers, my friends. This is to the chromaplot.com launch. Woo! Monday, May 5th, 2025. I appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with me. We launched our 4th project. This is probably one of my cooler projects I've done. I'm really proud of our past 2. We have made a complete web app that plots a chemistry-related simulation, which I'm super proud of, you know. And then we made a previous one that we wrote last month was the small business manager application, which was a Tkinter application completely written in Python and Tkinter full GUI. So cheers, everybody. Down the hatch. All right, feels good. Woo! Woo! Yeah, we got to change the title tag. That's right. All right, let's go do that. Is it gonna? It's gonna have to like redeploy the whole thing though, if we push it to main. If you guys aren't yet, go give a star to the chromaplot. 0 stars, bruh. Y'all are tripping. Throw a star on the chromaplot.com or the GitHub thing here. Go ahead and branch it if you guys want. This is awesome. Or fork it off and push for it. It crashed? Oh no. Too many people visiting it? Loading chromaplot. Let's see if mine crashes. Uh-oh. Alright, loading the chromaplot. It just takes a freaking forever, dude. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal. It's like 25 seconds gone. 30. Bro, where is the plot? Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. Did we break it? Is everybody, is it because we have like a bunch of people using this, like on it right now? Making plots? Oh no. Bummer. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. We crashed. We crashed! No! Why did we crash? Is the DNS kind of, is it the DNS like updating? Dang it. Let's see. Okay, now it's back. We'll try it again. Did it just like, maybe it was something to do with the DNS. Come on. Bruh. Let's try it again. Oh, so there's just too many requests on the server end? Like, too many people are generating plots? Crap. Well, it is what it is. It's okay. If any of you guys want to contribute to the project and try to like fix some of these problems, I'd be grateful to learn from them. Uh-oh. Let's see here. 4 megabits of bandwidth use this month. Still loading over here. That's one reason, but also every time a new top-level domain is made, it's like a beacon of bots start for crawl, and your server starts to get hammered with requests. Still loading. Bro, this is brutal. This is so bad. Oh, I'm triggered. So why exactly is it doing this though? Like, why does it work like seamlessly here, right? But okay, merge. Oh, we got a plot. We got a plot. It just took like a minute long. Because your browser's connections to local server is less than 1 millisecond and the processor it runs on is an M3. Because your browser's connection to local server. So is my... Oh, so it's using the local host like instance to run this, like whatever device they're on, it's using a local host of their current device. This is bandwidth usage. Oh, my computer is much faster. Oh, gotcha. So you're saying when I'm here in my local space, I'm using the M3 processor, whereas now I'm having to send data, run it on a server, receive it back, and then load it on. And so the sending, the generation, and the loading and receiving back is what's taking this process. Now, in what ways can I try to speed this up is the next question. Uh-oh, boys. I feel this thing kicking in. Uh-oh, boys. Uh-oh, boys. Well, we got a plot, so it's a win. Awesome. This is a great stream. This is fun. Sweet. Well, guys, let's go ahead and copy this into the Discord. We are live. Plots take forever to generate. So we need literally. Whatever. Go for a paid plan for higher compute power is one that is called vertical scaling, where you beef up the hardware server instance runs on. Yeah, it's deployed. Here's the GitHub. Go ahead and throw a star on it, fork it off, and it's I have everything pushed up onto everything should be synced up here. Git status, git checkout. Yeah, so go ahead and work off the dev branch, and then do pull requests onto the dev branch, and then we'll merge those into main upon every so often to do like launches or whatever. Yeah, it's live. It's chromoplot.com. Chromoplot.com. Oh shoot. Alex, you're right. Oh, crap. Oh, I need to take off this button. Yeah, that's not supposed to be there yet. That's in development. I forgot about that. Oh, crap. Oh, you guys, I'm feeling this. Whoo-wee. I don't drink, so that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so we need to get our index HTML. This is on main. Yeah. So we need to take off the randomize button. Keep it on the dev branch though. Here. Get status -m. Remove still dev. So that will reconfigure our thing, right? Here we go. Yeah, it's deploying that. How did you build your audience? Dude, just literally day by day, raw streaming every single day. A more fashionable approach these days, but not necessarily better, is to horizontal scaling, where you spin up multiple instances of your server automatically to deal with load on your site. Given Render mentioned something about your website needing to stay hot, it sounds like they deal with this paradigm automatically for you. Yeah, we'll have to figure out some ways to optimize the algorithm itself to maybe speed it up or see what we can do. Okay, it's uploading the build here. We remove the randomize button onto the main. Alright, successful. Deploying. You guys want Minecraft? Oh, dude, I'm kind of wanting to kind of call it here, boys. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm the worst. I know I'm the worst. Oh, I'm sorry. What do you guys think? Hey, Marty, dude. We're pushing up our project here. So let me get dev up to speed here. Get static, check out. Oh no, dev needs to stay behind main. Because dev has the randomize button on it that we want to keep. Alright, we're live. Alright, that's gone now. Alright, thanks for reminding me about that, Alex. Sorry about that. Yeah, I need to write that function. I completely forgot. So we'll have to do that tomorrow. So I already have the function basically written in our plots.py. I just need to add it to our chroma plot class. Yeah, dude, this has hit me like a brick, dude. Like I can't, like my eyes are going cross-eyed here, boys. That was a little amount. That's what I'm telling you. Like that's how low tolerance I am. I'm only like I'm 6'1", 148 pounds. Like I'm very thin. So I'm tall, but I'm very skinny, and the drink hits me like a brick, man. Not the best time to knowledge drop. Bro, spitting. Look at my cheeks. They're getting all red, though. Yeah, dude. I was better back in the day at Utah State, but yeah, for sure it's different. So let's go test 0.5, test 1.5, test 2.5, or test 2. Oh my gosh, you guys, what are you doing to me? 0.5, test 1.6, test 2. Okay, let's see if we get a chroma plot here. Yeah, so the server times out quite often, which is kind of interesting, so I'm going to ask about that. So it works, but sometimes the server times out. So render.com is generating plots very slow and sometimes overloads with error 502. If you're hosting on render.com, you're seeing a slow plot generation or 502 errors. Here's breakdown. Plotting libraries, Matplotlib can be CPU intensive. Render's free starter web services are low on CPU and can be easily overwhelmed. No background worker. If you're generating plots during the web request and creates a returns to plot, it can exceed the request timeout or overload the single-threaded app. Blocking code. If you're not using async, you're doing heavy computations, your server might block up upon each request. I'm already doing that. So we get the plot. So it worked there. Buck Fitty Country. Yeah, Marty, I definitely need to. I was a big athlete in high school and all my life up until I graduated college, and then I kind of just really, stopped my my folks. They put a lot of pressure on me to like perform in athletics, so I think that's why I kind of like put the kibosh on. I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. Like I used to play basketball. Like my freshman and sophomore year of college, I would go play rec ball still, and it just kind of died out. And I would lift weights, but I just I hate it. It sucks. I hate being sore. Maybe when I get the time, I can fork this for you and spice it up, but I'm really busy at the moment. No worries, dude. I appreciate all the community help. It's awesome to have so many people in the community helping out on projects and stuff. Yeah, dude. There'd be times when like I wasn't performing and they would like leave my game. Yeah, probably true, Marty. That's what I definitely. If I did lift weights, I probably could get pretty. I'm very lean, so I could definitely. The muscle would show, but I just my biggest issue though is I have a really hard time getting the appropriate amount of calories. Uh, I just I don't have a very big appetite, so like I just I get full very fast, like with not a lot of food, and B, like I only eat really maybe like max 2 meals a day, and so I already am under in a calorie deficit, unfortunately, just by like how my diet is. And yeah, I need to, I need to. I've been procrastinating this, but I procrastinate too, you guys. Not with code, but with that, with my physical health. So. All right, you guys. I really, really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. This was a super awesome stream. I learned a lot about deploying projects here and getting things set up in terms of for the project. It is live. It is currently available for you guys to go try out and access. You guys can generate plots at chromoplot.com or www.chromoplot.com. It's live under that DNS, that domain name. So go ahead and check it out. I own that I own it. And then go ahead and access the repo in my GitHub linked in the description of the YouTube, and fork it and consider try to add some stuff to it and submit it for a pull request. And then I'll consider we'll do a review on stream. We'll look at it. We'll see what features you added, and we'll go ahead and test it out. And yeah, it'll be awesome. So if you guys have anything you would like to add, any features, I think we obviously probably want to add like maybe an about section or something at the top or bottom to kind of describe what's going on. But anyways, you guys, this was an awesome stream. We successfully launched our fourth project for the year. My goal is to try to complete one more project before the end of the year, just to round off of 5 projects for the year. My first one was an inventory management system. Then we did the task tracker application. Then we wrote the small business manager. We wrote that one in a CLI, and then we wrote it into Kinter. So I guess that kind of counts as maybe 2. Wink, wink. But then we wrote the chromoplot.com or TLC simulator here. So now for the 5th one, I've got to do some brainstorming here over the next day or so. I'll be doing some thinking about what I want to make next. If you guys have any ideas of what I should make next, please let me know. Please join the Discord and talk to me offline there. This was super awesome having you guys here. I really, really enjoy hanging out with you guys every single day, learning how to code and just doing our best and taking off the pressures. I know there's a lot of pressure right now for getting jobs and a lot of competitive attitudes about the dev environment. You guys, we can really come together and just make it chill and have fun and just build cool things and learn how to code and just not worry about all that AI hoopla and just use AI properly how we're up. And Tim, I think that would be cool. I do think I want to either get into some sort of gambling thing, like gambling simulator or gambling game or something that people can access and maybe or whatnot, or some sort of I had this idea, but we can talk about it in the Discord. I'm not sure how feasible it is, but I also so like a gambling thing or or a stock related thing. I want to do something maybe stock related. Yeah, dude, you got to stop betting on these derbies, Tim. Derbies are what are you doing? It's like a 1 out of 12 chance. It's like any horse could win it any day. Anyways, you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Please join the Discord and subscribe here. We're almost at 2,000. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I stream every single day around 7 p.m. PST. My name is Michael, 26 years old. I have a degree in human biology and a minor in chemistry. And I love learning how to code. I'll see you.